Today we're gonna talk about Golang versus Python programming languages, more exactly about the typing nature of these two languages. We're gonna start with Python. Python is a dynamically typed language. What this means more exactly is that basically there's no difference between variable assignment and variable declaration. As we can see, we assigned the value 3 even though we didn't declare x beforehand. And also in Python there's no problem if we are putting a string there, so now x is of type string. Going into Golang, let's declare our package and our entry point, and we're gonna try to do the same thing. We're gonna import our modules like format. So let's try to assign a value to a variable. Let's say this is a string, which is a string, and let's try to print it to see what Go does. And as we can see, our variable is undefined. Let's fix this. We're gonna declare our variable of type string. Cool. As we can see, now there's no problem. What happens if we're gonna choose to put an integer here? So basically we're doing the same thing as in Python, as we did in Python. Okay. As we can see, it said that cannot use integer because x as an integer because we declare it as a string. We can fix this in a sense by using a certain operator to allow Go to infer our type. So if we're gonna put here the integer, it's cool, we're gonna have an integer. If we choose to put a string here, there's no problem, we're gonna use a string. So as we saw, Python is a dynamically typed language and Go is a statically typed language, but both languages are strongly typed. What this means more exactly that they will not allow implicit conversion. So for example, let's say we're gonna declare two variables and one of them will be an integer, and if we're gonna try to add them, or let's say concatenate them, we're gonna have a problem. As we can see, I have a character. This one. Mismatch types int and string. Cool. If we're gonna do this and use for as a string, there will be no problem. As we can see, it worked. So both of them are strongly typed Opposite to, let's say, JavaScript, which is loosely typed. Basically, JavaScript will allow us to do something like this. It will allow concatenation of an integer and the string. So this being said, thank you and goodbye.